You're watching fucking Supergirl, just like fucking the wind, and you just have a fan in your face. Well, what did you think of Supergirl, dude? I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Dude, I'm so glad that she was a fucking short movie, dude. I was fucking falling asleep.
Damn, dude. I checked my phone a good amount of times, to be honest.
You know, I knew it was bad when even my girlfriend's like, yeah, this shit wasn't as good as I thought. She was so happy because she's like, oh my god, it's two lead women. I'm like, bro, I fucking don't like these
I'm
characters.
just like, what are you, a feminist? What are you, a
Yeah, dude. I remember when we went to go watch Madam Web, she thought it was the fucking best movie ever. I was like, dude, this shit is so fucking ass. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Damn, she liked Madam Web, but not this one. That's wild. Because I didn't think this was bad. I just thought like it was very fucking underwhelming.
Yeah,
I think
like
me,
I think I was telling my girlfriend like the best part of the movie was fucking Superman came on my screen.
let me. I don't know if you saw my story where I posted about it, but I found the writing like so. I mean, let me read you my review.
Oh yeah, because I know you did your review was the same, right? It was your story was the same as your letterbox one.
I changed it up a little bit.
Oh
My review is fun action scenes and some great shots, but overall the film gets dragged down by questionable dialogue choices and moments of very lazy writing. Millie Alcock did well enough with what she was given, but it's unfortunate to think that she would have shined much brighter in a role if given better in the role if given better material to work with. Still a good time though.
yeah,
Like I thought she was good, and I know she's a great actor because she was on House of the Dragon season 1 and she killed it on that. But like I just felt like man, like there were some parts where I was generally like, all right, well that's convenient.
yeah.
Like
Like
I
when the
was like, oh
fucking when
that's
the yeah, especially like when the green moon turn. I mean the green sun just turns yellow. I'm like,
yeah,
all
dude.
right.
Like I was like, what's the point of that? Like what was I was like generally what was the point of building up all that like all of that suspense and like all of that tension of her being like, man, I'm about to fucking die, and then to be like, psych, bitch, it's fucking it's yellow now. Why are we back? I'm like, all right, what was that? Should have been like. At least I think that should have been a moment, and especially when like the girl when she was like, "I'm gonna go fucking scope the," and I was like, "All right, cool." Like we're gonna see her come into her own now, and like maybe she has a moment where like she has to learn to like fucking like like hey maybe I shouldn't kill somebody, and then that plays into the end. But nope, she just gets knocked out and she's put in the cage.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, well that was kind of pointless. And then yeah, like I said, and then like the suit, I could maybe I might have missed this part, but where did she get the suit from? Like, how did she get the suit back?
who?
Supergirl. Like, remember, like, the suit was left on the ship and Krem took the ship? How did she get the suit back?
I think the girl was saying that she fucking stole it from the ship when she found it.
See, that was dumb as shit. Like, because I was like, surely, like, it's not that convenient of, like, look what I found. Like, that should have been a moment of her finding the suit and, like, being like, fuck, I gotta put this on. And, like, because she was dodging to put it on in the beginning. I knew actually that kind of happened, but, like, I feel like that just felt very much like, oh fuck, how are we gonna get the suit back to her? Like, okay, are we gonna have her get this? No, she just found it. That's another moment of like, all
Is it
right, that was
just it's
kind of.
just a suit though, right? Or does the suit do anything for her?
I mean, no, but it's just symbolism of like
Oh
she
okay.
doesn't want to wear it in the beginning. Like, remember she looks at it and she's kind of like, I don't want to wear it. It was just more of the symbolism factor of like it should have been a moment of her putting it back on.
Yeah,
Of like, no, I gotta step up, but it just felt very lazy. Of like, oh look, I went on the ship and I got it. It's like, all right, well, how would you know that she would even like? How would you think that like she would even need that?
yeah, I don't know.
Out of everything on the ship together, you're like, I got your suit. It just felt very lazy to me. And then another thing, maybe I checked my phone, but like, remember when the girl's in jail and then she frees Jason Momoa Lobo, and then she's like in the moment where like the guy's pissing, remember, and she gets the sword, and then she goes up the fucking like in the air vent.
Hmm.
How did she get caught again?
What did she do?
Because I feel like maybe because it was my mom was texting me and I was like, bitch, stop texting me, I'm in a movie. But like I swear, like maybe I don't know if like maybe I just missed something, but when it cut back to the next scene, like she was like on top of the like ship and they were like getting ready to execute her again. I'm like, when the fuck did they catch her?
Oh yeah, that should happen quickly, but yeah, she basically just went on top of the fucking thing. Like the scene literally just cuts to her going, and she was gonna, I think she was gonna pull a lever that would release like the stolen girls, and when she was going for that, he fucking chained her up with like that string.
Okay, I must have missed that then, because my mom, that's not my bitch mom's fault then, because I was like, when the fuck did they catch her?
Yeah, and they caught her again. That shit was literally like fucking 2 minutes apart.
Well, even then, that's fucking bad, because that shit's like fucking, that's real convenient. That like, oh, like
Yeah,
the cool a moment when she's has to like fucking, we're finally gonna see her shine, like, she's finally like, oh, that was cool, like she took out, I mean, that part pissed me off too, how easily, like, she got out of the cage, just like, man, how am I gonna get out of here? It would have been cool to see her, like, use her brain, or like, do something, like, cool to get out of there, you know, but it's just like, guard, I'm ready to give up, or whatever, just like, take her to
yeah,
Krem.
that shit made me laugh, dude. He's like,
I
please
was like,
rescue me.
and the guard's just like, all right, take her out of the cage and go take her to Krem. It's like, well, that was fucking easy, like, and then she just fucking beats his ass. I'm like, all right, then. I'm like, it really did feel like at the end they're like, fuck, like, we gotta get this
They're
home. Like,
gonna
how the,
wrap it up.
that's why I'm like saying, like, a very lazy writing of, like, at the end it really did feel like, all right, Lobo, how are you gonna get Lobo out of here? Nope, she just opens the door for him. And
Yeah,
then
even for
another
even
one,
for me, I was like, they really didn't explain Lobo being caught. My homie just
that's,
fucking
it's like,
spawned there.
when the fuck did he get caught? Like, when the fuck did he get caught? And then another
Who even
one
is
was,
Lobo? Is Lobo actually
he's,
just like a hunter like he is in that movie, or?
he's a bounty hunter, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the only time he really like squares up with Superman or like with Supergirl and shit like that is when somebody pays him like, hey, because he is strong as fuck. So like,
Oh yeah,
there
isn't
is,
they say he's immortal, isn't
I don't know. I think it depends on the writer.
he?
I
Because I
know
know
he is like
because
really
yeah,
old.
because I know in the movie, in this movie, they said he was immortal.
Probably then, yeah.
They
I
say
think
he's an
I
immortal
think
with a god complex.
I think it's one. Yeah, it's probably one of those things where it just depends on the writers. I know in some he's just like very old, and some he probably like is immortal. Like, but at the end too, when it's like, oh, I shot you with kryptonite. It's like, one, where the fuck did you get kryptonite? Like, is kryptonite just like one of those things like, because like in the comics it's like, oh man, you got kryptonite. Like, how the fuck? I had to go through fucking so much shit to get this, and the guy's like, oh, I knew you're Kryptonian, so I got kryptonite. Boom. How did you even know? Like there's no more Kryptonians. How do you know? Like, unless word just got out that like, hey, Superman kryptonite, that's his weakness. Like, how did you even know that like kryptonite would hurt her? Like, is everybody in the galaxy just knows like, hey man, if you want to take out that Superman, you got to use kryptonite.
Yeah, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what's the difference between kryptonite and the fucking paralyzing potion that fool
That's
had.
another thing. Yeah, like the whole
Cause
fucking movie made it a big thing of like, all right, you gotta get the thing for fucking. And he does say like a little comment of like, oh, I made this specifically for you. But then it's like, oh man, how is Kara gonna get out of this one? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna fly up.
yeah,
I'm just gonna fly up towards the sun, and then it's like, all right, well then how about you just fucking take Crypto up towards the sun? Like maybe that will help him. Like,
yeah, that was my whole thing too. Cause I was like, I could have sworn Crypto has like the same abilities as them.
yeah,
I'm
he's
pretty sure just
basically
fucking saving him to this, taking him to this. Well, I know they made a
like that
comment of
worked
like, oh,
for
if you take
you,
him somewhere, he dies faster. But I'm like,
and
Jesus,
like
yeah,
And like I obviously like they already set that up in the Superman movie. Like remember Lex has kryptonite and then he's still weak and it's like oh the I can't remember his name, the molecule man. He makes the sun out of his hand and shit and that makes Superman like so I get it that they set it up. It just felt very lazy of like, oh, how's she gonna get out of this when it's the climax? I'm just gonna fly up. And then
yeah,
I'm better now. It's like my guy, you didn't think that like why would you take her to a planet that I don't know. That just felt very lazy to me. And then, what else? What other criticisms that I have? I like how they did it in the comic better. Where in the comic, that does happen where Crypto gets shot, but then you find out like halfway towards like the climax, like it didn't even matter. Like Supergirl goes on the journey, and you think like, oh, it's to like to help Crypto, but she's like, she lets it be known like halfway towards the end of the journey that like, oh no, Crypto's gonna be fine. Like I was just saying that so like I had a reason to go on this journey with you, the girl.
hmm
But like real shit, my dog's gonna be fine. Like that's just something I told you because like so like if that makes sense. Like it's kind of hard to describe it because it's usually when you're reading the book, but like she basically just says like, oh no, actually never mind. Like my dog's gonna be fine. Like we're fucking Kryptonian, bitch. We got the sun. Like don't worry about him. But I'm here because I'm taking care of you. Like, but if you're gonna make it about crypto, then make it about crypto. Of like, I don't know. The ending just kind of fell flat. I'm like, all right, I guess. And then Lobo's just like, I got the guy's head, and now I'm out of here. But I'm gonna fucking bomb this place because fuck it. And then what another fucking what pissed me off? Like I was like, all right, it's like the movie would have been over in the first fucking like hour if they just listened to each other. That shit was pissing me off, dude. It's like, stay here. Why didn't you stay there?
No, the thing that pissed me off was like, why did she save the girl? Why didn't she just take the guy?
What guy?
Like the scene where where she was like stealthily behind him, and then she was gonna like hit him with the sword, but then like the guy turned around to hit her, but instead of hitting her, freaking Supergirl just grabbed the girl.
Yeah,
That's what I
and
was thinking. I'm like, what was the point of getting the girl if you could have just grabbed the guy? Like, why save the
yeah,
girl if you could grab the
that
guy for freaking
that goes to what I
information?
was saying though. Like that would have been over right then and there if it's just like, bro, like just she had it under control. It's just you let your fucking vengeance be like, I had him. It's like, bitch, like fucking just if you just would have stayed right there, like I would have caught him
Um,
and I would have beat his ass and sure you could have got the final blow or whatever. Like the movie would have been done right there, and even he knew like, oh, I'm fucked. Like, and he barely got away, and like literally that was all the movie. Like, hey, stay here. She doesn't stay here. They get into more shit. Fucking stay here. She doesn't stay here. They get
yeah.
into more. It's like it was missing me off, dude. I was like, ugh.
Well, I mean, I know. For me, that's what I wrote. And let me see, what did I put for my review? Because I know I mentioned
Oh,
that.
let me see. I didn't read your review. What'd you put on Letterbox or Instagram?
Both.
Oh, okay, Letterbox is already open. I'll see.
Yeah, because I know for me, I did not like the dynamic of the two leads as it just revolved around you stay here moments where Supergirl leaves and then the other character does not listen.
Exactly. That pissed me off during the movie too. I'm like, especially during that scene. I'm like, bruh, like if you just would have listened. And she tells her, like, why didn't you fucking? Oh, we gave it the same score, 2.5.
Yeah.
Excessive smell. I would have to easy given super positive percentages.
And I know I was just talking about the CGI too, because I'm like, fuck, in my eyes, they're just fucking seeing green screen everywhere. Which I understand, but that shit was just fucking used so much.
I did not like the dynamic two leads that they just round around. You stay here moments when Supergirl leaves. The characters not listen. Yeah, shows in which times only wants the consequence of action. Yeah, and even the consequence like was like
Yeah, it was like meh. It's just like people
it was
died.
like meh. Yeah, I feel like if we would have gave more of a shit about those characters, besides like just
Yeah,
oh a little scene, come we'll help you. No, we immediately turned on you. I felt like if like maybe like you see like we have one scene of like oh where they let Supergirl stay in the house like overnight or something, you know. But then I understand that you can't do that because they are on a time like
yeah,
deficit
like
with the
time
dog.
crunch.
So I get it, but I feel like if we would have just had more scenes with them, like maybe another one where we do got to know these characters a little bit more, like because it really just does feel like all right, we're gonna help you. Come back to our place. The man fucking walks away. Go talk to somebody. It's like, oh, I turned on you. It's like, well, I mean, I guess like I only knew you for like 10 minutes, so I shouldn't be surprised that you turned on me that quickly.
Mm,
If we would have had like something else of like, I don't know, like maybe them being thank you, like let us feed you, and like they have like a lengthy scene of them being like, oh, we're gonna find it, and they you know that like they mentioned that our daughter is taking, he's taking fucking wives and shit. Our daughter was taking. I'm gonna go help you take your daughter back, and then like later on, it comes out to like, I'm sorry, Kara, but they gave me an offer we couldn't refuse, and like our daughter. That would have hit like more. That way the portrayal didn't just feel like, all right, I guess. So when they died, like I didn't even give a shit, like. And it should have weighed on Kara of like, or in the girl of like, fuck, like we know these people. We knew these people besides just meeting for like 5 minutes, and now because of we couldn't get our shit together, they died,
mm,
and their daughter died.
yeah, but it just revolved around like if it wasn't for you, these people died. These people would have lived.
Yeah,
And
so
you know,
like very very lazy writing.
and all this shit was about vengeance too. Like Homegirl didn't even get vengeance. Freaking
That's
Supergirl
another.
just fucking stabbed him. I was just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I saw people were mad about that too. It's because it's different in the comic. In the comic, the comic is kind of done differently, where the little girl is narrating the whole story, and then you find out at the end that she's an old lady now, and she's telling the story of her younger self,
Um,
and like it ends with them saying like, "Oh, so like, did you kill him?" And it's like saying like, "No." Like, so what happened is that Supergirl, you know what the Phantom Zone is, right?
no.
The Phantom Zone is basically like a pocket dimension where like time doesn't exist.
Um, okay.
So it's basically it's like fucking kind of like just think of it kind of like as a fucking uh where's the place that Sam and Dean go where they face the Leviathans?
Oh, Purgatory?
Kind of like a purgatory where like it's just kind of like a pocket dimension that Superman puts all of his big bad villains where like only he's the only one that can open it and shit. So it's just like
Okay.
oh like it's basically like a jail where like time doesn't exist and shit. So you just stay in there. And so you find out at the end that Supergirl put him in the Phantom Zone, and then years later they let him out. Well, not years. To him it's probably years, but to them it's probably like fucking like a day or two. They let him out, and he comes out, and he's just like fucking weeping, and he's just like so apologetic and so sorry. It's because like in there he had all the time to like just think about like every all the people he hurt. You know, he was just stuck with his own thoughts for like years and years and years and years. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so he comes out kind of just like fuck like I'm sorry like all I could do in there was think and like all I could do was just like remember all the people that I've hurt and like all their and I would just hear their voices in my head, you know? So he comes out kind of like reformed of like I fucked up and I see the error in my ways and like I would never like, you know?
Oh,
And it's a
okay.
lot harder because he comes out and then she could have killed him, the girl, but she's just like, "Nah, man, like now you have to live with everything you've done and like and all you have to know the people you've hurt and shit." So it's like her saying like just like they both grew from the experience. Supergirl didn't kill anybody. She didn't kill him. Like, and then this kind of just ended like she's not gonna kill you, but bitch, I might. Like, she's not, man. You have to learn. You have to like. You have to be better. Like, you have to fucking. You have to be. You can't go down that route. But she's like, but I already went that another route, and she just fucking cuts him in the fucking throat. I was like,
Yeah.
oh well.
I was really confused about all of that. I was like, what the fuck is the moral of the story then?
I feel like because even you know, like I feel like I could see what they were going for. I just feel like if they just like dialed it in more and like
Yeah.
actually like let's go over.
Because I thought she, I thought she was like almost like a copy paste from Superman in regards to morals, or are they actually vastly different?
Um, there are plenty of books where like Supergirl is like this, where she's just like, nah, man, like
Oh, okay.
like during the comic, she is getting drunk. Like that does happen. Of like she does go to red planets like red suns to get drunk and shit.
Oh,
And Supergirl is like the more like because that is true like in the comic that like Superman, you know, he was a little punk baby when Krypton got destroyed, but she like experienced it, you know, so she is like harder and like had faced more
she's
trauma than
hard.
him. She's fucking hard, got a big old dick. So that is part of her character that like she is more like the Supergirl TV show. Like she was very like bubbly and like kind of very kind of too bright in that where like she is a character with a lot of trauma. She did like lose everyone she loves and she was young enough to like remember that, you know? Compared to Superman, where he's just a little baby that just doesn't remember Krypton at all and she never experienced it. She did. So I do like when like, so I did like the like what they were going for. Like this is a story about trauma and like, but the ending just felt so like there was a lot more they could have done because it does just feel like, oh, I killed them, back to my ship, save Krypton, save Crypto, and then it's like, oh, back to Clark, and it's like I am ready to call this place home. It's like I feel like there was a better way we could have gotten to that ending.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she should have not killed him. She should have about like been like, oh, I'm about to stab this guy, and maybe the girl tells him like, no, man, like you being with you like maybe realize this, and now I'm here to tell you this, and then they both realize that like they can't go down that route anymore, and they both heal from their trauma, and then something, you know, and then she realizes at the end that like, okay, I'm ready to call this place home now. But it felt like, oh, I killed you, but I'm still like ready to heal now. I don't know. I really wonder what they could have done if like they had like somebody else just look over this script and be like, all right, this is kind of all over the place. I don't know if they
Yeah.
did. I don't know if they did reshoots, but I don't even know if reshoots would have saved it at that point. Because I don't know how true this is, but I read an article saying that like James Gunn apparently cut like 20 minutes off of the movie, like in
Well,
final editing, and I'm all like, I don't think it was like a before like Warner Brothers thing where they cut out the movie trying to be like, oh no, we have to save time and we have to like make it more adjustable for like audiences to watch. Like nobody wants to watch a near 3 hour movie. I really think that it was him being like, fuck, I'm cutting 20 minutes off this movie because I'm trying to save this movie. So I'm
just for him to
curious.
mess it up even more.
I feel like at that point it was probably beyond saving, but they couldn't like shoot anymore.
Yeah.
He was probably like, we gotta make this somewhat like better. But I wonder like, because at that point I don't think another 20 minutes would have made it even better. Like it probably was worse. And I'm just gonna try to fucking edit this to make this more coherent. It was like when I was fucking working at like the. It was like when I was working at the fucking the writing center at Long Beach, and like somebody would give me a big ass essay, and I'm like, are you down like to write this shit again? And they're like, no, it's due tomorrow, and I'm just like, fuck, like, all right then. At this point, like, you're probably gonna get what you're gonna get grade wise. I'm just gonna save it, like cut shit, just so like you could at least try to get a better grade. Like I'm gonna make this a D to a C or whatever.
Yeah, man. I don't even know. That movie was freaking weird.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if like when it comes to like digital or physical, if they add like a director's cut or
Oh
something.
shit, that's Snyder's cut. They're gonna make this movie like fucking 10 hours long.
Fucking 4 hours. Unfortunate though, because I see right now that it's like bombing too.
Yeah.
I do think it had heart. Like I could say like I watched the movie and I'm like I see what they're trying to say. I get the message. Like even Kojima tweeted that if you saw his tweet.
Was this tweet just I went to watch Supergirl?
No man, he gave a lengthy paragraph.
Oh, did he
Dude.
really?
Yeah.
Damn, so he liked it?
I mean, I don't think it's kind of hard to tell, but Kojima is one of those people, or like, and even he's guilty of it with like Death Stranding and shit, where like I think he appreciates if a movie is like trying to say something at least, you know. Like he
Mm-hmm.
may not have liked the execution, but like he gives it more credit if like I could see that you were trying to say something besides just being like Captain Marvel or something, you know, where I'm like, all right, but what were you trying to say, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What were you? Because like that's what I would say about Supergirl. Like they were trying to like tell a story about like grief and like overcoming that, and like they were trying to do something. The execution was just messy. So he said, I saw Supergirl in IMAX. It wasn't a superhero movie about saving the Earth through self-sacrifice as justice confronts evil. It was coming-of-age story about saving oneself. Kara, as she struggles with her own trauma, structurally it feels less like Mad Max Fury Road, where everyone is driven purely by survival instinct beyond notions of good and evil, and more like the good, the bad, and the ugly, where heroes, villains, and scoundrels all converge. So like, and obviously he's not. I don't think he's saying like, oh, I liked it or oh, I didn't. I think he's just pointing out that like they were at least trying to go for something here, which I guess like he gives credit to because there's been plenty of times too, where like he tried to do something and it just didn't land.
Mm-hmm.
But you could see that he was trying to do like trying to had like layers and like a theme and fucking depth at least. Like I could say this movie had all that. It just the execution was not
Yeah.
done well.
Oh yeah.
Th-
They could have just expanded on a lot of the characters. Even like someone like Lobo. I feel like Lobo was just there.
He really could have just been cut from that movie.
He really could. I feel like there was really no purpose for him to be there.
And like he really fucking had no like I'm trying to think if he had like any did he have any influence on the plot? Like did any movie
No,
like if you would take him out of the movie, would the story change in any way?
no.
Then you take him the fuck out. Like
Because I
if
mean,
you're not
he was just there to make 2 saves, but I feel like anyone else could have probably made those saves.
it could have been the girl. Like it could have been the girl like fucking
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing something that affects the character, like story moving forward or setting them back, then you're not like essential to the plot. So it really did feel like Lobo was there just because he needed to be there.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like if they would
Probably,
have put like the girl in Lobo's place, I feel like you're mentioning would have made her just a little bit better of a character. 'Cause I feel like even the girl was just very repetitive with like, you're telling me to stay here. I'm not
yeah.
gonna
Did
do it though. I'm
did
gonna get caught again.
did Lobo being in the cage affect her getting out or getting in? No.
No.
Did him blowing up the ship affect like Supergirl at the end still fucking everybody up when they came on their bikes and shit? No. Did him like cutting the guy's head off affect like the battle in general? No. Did him like in when they're having the battle in the town and like he comes in on his bike and all that, like did that affect them still all getting away and shit? And no, he got caught. So it's like he really could have just been cut out of this movie and the movie would be no different.
Um, oh, well,
I really feel like damn, I might go down to 2 stars. I
I
I feel like I have to see it again. But because now I'm just
don't
like,
even want
damn.
to say it again.
I mean, I am gonna see it again just because you know me. I'm a fan, and I
No,
give
just
these movies a lot of leeway anyway.
no, just like I told people, dude. Midway during this movie, I'm like, fuck, I want to go see Superman 2025 again. I'm a fucking 1A, 1A.
Do that fucking one with Lex like in the sun always fucking kills me, dude. Have you seen that one?
Ooh, which
Where
one?
it's like whenever Superman, because you remember how the movie has a lot of like fucking sun glares.
Oh yeah.
It's like whenever Superman moves out of the way and then you see the sun, it's like ah. I just gotta find
Oh,
it.
I think I do remember. I need to see that shit again though, cause I freaking forgot what those scenes look
Listen.
like. Oh, you did. Dude, that movie was fucking funny, dude. I fucking love Superman 2025. I like how everybody always memes the fucking final speech too. That movie had no right to be as funny as it was. Let me see.
How does someone think of this shit, dude?
Alien! That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone. I get scared. I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot... Alien! That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone.
The last son of Krypton.
I get scared. I wake up every morning and despite not knowing...
Dude, that fucking, dude, I'm telling you, dude, that final scene is so fucking funny. There's no reason for that shit to be that funny.
Anyways, I got that
Wait,
rant
I
off my
got.
chest.
Wait, never mind. I was gonna say, did we watch that movie together? But did we? No, right?
No, I saw that. I didn't even see that one in theaters. I regret not going because I didn't get the comic for that one either, motherfuckers, dude.
I was telling you, dude, you're not gonna get shit for the fucking early preview.
It's so dumb, dude. Why would they fucking have not? What's the point of a fan screening then? Like, what's the point?
Dude, for you to see it
Like,
early, dude.
bro,
That's
it doesn't even that shit doesn't even people because I was like complaining about that on the AMC subreddit too. They're like, you gotta see it early. I'm like, no, you don't. Like you like if the movie came out on Friday and you saw it on Wednesday, then that would be different. But the movie comes out like at 2 p.m. on Thursdays now. Like what? Wait like 5 more hours and you get the comic. Like, so
Did you
dumb,
ask
dude.
for it when you went, or they just
They
didn't
did
have
straight
it?
up just didn't have it.
Oh.
People were already selling that shit online.
Dude, I'm so glad that AMC at least changed it, because I remember back then, even if I was in AMC stubs, I still had to pay for those events, but I think they took it off and they made it part of the fucking membership now.
So dumb, dude. I'm never doing that shit again. I only went because it worked for my schedule.